guys. My son made this. Shout out to my mom. I say first and foremost, Happy Easter, everyone out there. Or excuse me, Merry Easter.
Mommy goes to work when it's sunshine.
Yes, mommy works when it's sun time. It is. When the sun is out, mommy doesn't mean mommy works. But thank you to Grandma. This is cool. I like this. Okay. But anyway, so my son, one of my sons got a new, actually technically both of my sons got new bicycles for Easter. One just got a hand-down bicycle, but they're both awesome bikes. I love Specialized. Yes, we haven't opened that one yet. Oh yeah, okay, I got you.
I'm excited for this, by the way, guys. I like to paint and stuff. I'm really bad at painting.
Okay, we'll do it in a little bit. First, we're having breakfast. So my son's got new bicycles. I'm a huge fan of Specialized. Look, one of my first bicycles was a rock hopper. Then I got a stump jumper.
The stump jumper was sweet.
Okay, sorry. Story time. I'm gonna list off.
Sorry guys, the sound, it sounds really tinny. I don't know, like look, I think
preparing, but then messing up.
Show you guys.
I don't know how many degrees of bacon I can do on this. Shout out to Kevin Bacon.
Okay, so no, anyways. I had a Roble. I used that to...
It's Robla.
The bike was slightly big for me. I had a Specialized Roble. Shout out to Andy the Frenchie. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm gonna have to pay her like $5 to see how you pronounce Roble, Robla, Roblu, Roblue.
Capable. I was not as capable as them. I'll say that first of all. Two amazing gentlemen that I had the
Okay, shout out to you guys. Okay, shout out to our Officer Carter. I don't think there's an affiliation with the song. You know that whoop whoop. You know, like that one song, like that's Miss Carter. But I'm talking about the man, Mr. Carter. Shout out to that Officer Carter, and shout out to Sergeant Ryback, who I think now is probably Lieutenant Ryback.
Officer Carter.
Look, it was a long time ago, so that's why I say Sergeant. Probably Lieutenant now.
Two people that I looked up to, but I'm grateful to have known you guys in a way that was deeper than just.
Look, when you're working, you gotta work. I try to, like, look, guys, I feel like I could have done more when it comes to making contact with every single human being on the planet.
Call them role models.
They were my role models. I stand behind that.
For being an inspiration. But the point of this is that I'm a huge fan of Specialized. I think they make great bicycles. Okay, so what was it? Stump jumper, rock hopper, Roble. My son's, yes.
The purple drink is
a second. Let me get him a purple drink.
Water. Okay, before you guys try to think it's something different here, this is the purple drink.
These are good waters too. LaCroix, LaCroix. No, those aren't LaCroix. LaCroix. Look, I'm not French, okay? I do appreciate French. Shout out to French Canadians. You know who you are. Especially if they're Asian. I'm like, if they're Asian, French Canadian, then I mean, golly, you gotta run away from those because they're so cool. I'm like,
Place to buy bicycles. They had a display. This was a little while back, and I was fortunate enough to ride this bike. They had it on display.
yes. Shout out to Las Vegas Cyclery for being such an amazing bicycle shop.
I would say faster acceleration than most cars. I think probably 0 to 30 maybe. I think you would beat a car easily. Now motorcycle.
And look, I only rode this bike for like a demo for 10 minutes. Okay, guys, it's not like I was intimately like riding this bike. I'm just saying it was a great experience. So thank you, genuinely, thank you.
Probably the best shape of my life, and I would love to see racing like that. I would love to see a race from coast to coast on an electric bike. Just the fact, just when you take away.
I don't know why I'm obsessed with this coast to coast racing. Okay, I know there's this underground race where people don't talk about it, and they race from coast to coast. I'm not involved in that. Okay, guys, I'm talking about sanctioned, safely doing it.
There's all these labels, and we're dividing ourselves into these little categories and groups. But at the end of the day, we're all riding bicycles, okay, guys? I hate to break it to you.
Thank you for cleaning up. Yes.
Bicycle. And you call it a motorcycle. No, I'm just messing around. But I do love bicycles. Before I was passionate about motorcycles, I was passionate about bicycles. So long story short, I'm getting back to the gist of this. I was able to test ride this bike, and this bike, gosh, guys, if you have the opportunity to test this out at a bike shop, I would recommend it. But my son, he got a gosh, I'm going to show it off in the gym. But this is the entry to that. So this is the beginning. Like, see, I'm working through me doing. So see, like I use inspiration. I use the other people on YouTube as an inspiration, and I'm trying to do what they do, but in my own way, I guess is what I'm saying. So this is my introduction to Specialized as an amazing brand, and there's a lot of great brands out there, bicycles. I'm not trying to just sell you on Specialized. That's the bike that I've purchased more of because of just maybe the shops that were around me as I was growing up.
This one's the duck cake one.
The duck cake. So shout out to Talbot's. You know, my bike shop when I was growing up, Talbot's bicycle shop, no longer exists. San Mateo. 3rd and B, I think it was like 3rd and B Street. Okay, duck cake. We're gonna have to do that, but so give me one moment. I'll just end this, okay?
The Draegers that's there. Draegers is on in San Mateo.
But yeah, my
across the street from Draegers.
The
Draegers didn't exist
the
back
local
then.
bike shop that I went to as a child was Talbot's, B Street, and gosh, it was like B Street. I think third and B in San Mateo no longer exists. There was also a store, so it had the bike shop. And then right next to it was a toy store, huge toy store. I got all my bikes growing up there. I'm sorry that bike shop no longer exists.
Okay, we're showing off our art here, guys. Look.
But shout out to Las Vegas Cyclery. That's where we get our Specialized bikes now. I love just going there and looking at the bikes. They took down this display. This is no longer on display there. So if you go to Las Vegas Cyclery, this bike they don't have this on display anymore. But
very cool.
yeah, amazing experience.
Yes, that was years ago that I tested this bike out. I just want to be clear. If you go to Las Vegas Cyclery, they do not have this bike on display anymore. It's a Rip Rock. My son just got a Rip Rock. Very cool.
And now he's on the 20. We tested out the 24-inch tire, but it's slightly too big. So I think the wheel and tire size make a huge difference. You know, if someone was asking me, how do I improve and make my car? I know a lot of people spend money on all kinds of performance parts, but the reality is if you just get quality tires for your car, that's going to be the biggest improvement. So thank you guys. Look, I tried to like if I got information that I thought was valuable throughout the course of my 44 years on planet Earth, I'm trying to put that information on my YouTube channel. So thank you guys. I love you. Stay tuned. We're going to do a lot of bicycle stuff because the reality is I think if you're into motorcycles, you probably were into bicycles. It's just you forgot, you know. In the same way I tell people, every single person on this planet, no matter who they are, that you meet, that you talk to, everyone has pooped their pants. Okay, it's just there's the difference.
That's the truth. That's very true.
Some people forgot that they were a child. We all were children at one time in our lives. Thank you. I love you.
And I think electric bikes are just getting started. I want to see electric fat tire bikes too. I want to see Shade Tree Surgeon riding a bicycle that fits him. I think that would be cool. Look, the future is bright, guys.
I really tried. If someone came to me and said, "Look,
Consult your
comment, subscribe," and I pushed myself.
primary care provider
I injured
first.
myself.
Your
I don't
doctor
want that
asked them
either.
if you're able to do that. If that would be
Through
okay.
lifting your hand up and hitting the screen, I said, "Look, I'm sorry that happened."
Okay, look, I'm just being creative. I call this art, guys, okay?
That chance.
Because sometimes, you know, I'm like, I like to comment too. You know, sometimes I'm like, if I see mistakes in my own videos, you know, granted, I'm not as mean as people who comment, you know, but I'm like, sometimes I can see it too. I'm like, look, I could have done that better. So I thank you to the people who comment, you know, even if it's really rude and disrespectful. I'm like, well, I try to not
Planet Earth.
take it personal and kind of move the disrespectful nature out of the way and say, well, what is this person trying to tell me? And most of the time, people are right. You know, I make mistakes too, guys. So thank you for anyone who points out mistakes that I make. I say, like, look, I can see it as well.
You know, because at the end of the day, why not?
And I'm trying to get better, is what I'm saying. Every day is an opportunity. Every day that I wake up
Time to also improve on your
is an
life,
opportunity
your
for me to
health.
get better.
So thank you. I love you. Have a blessed day.
Thank you, guys. I'm being genuine.
Good job.
I appreciate you. Thank you for being here and sharing a moment with me to reflect on how, you know, there's always something positive to look at, to see, to appreciate. You know, there's negativity too, but I'm just saying, like, what I want to focus on is how we can together move into the future and make I don't know, a better situation for everyone. Freedom is fairness for all. That's what I say. Look, I heard that somewhere. Shout out to motivational people on YouTube. Thank you.